Hello, and welcome to another round of Sarah Sabin's Question Time. And in today's question time, I'm going to be answering a question that came in recently, but also is something that I get asked about quite a lot in terms of executives and how you can increase your executive presence. And that question is, Sarah, how do I come across as more charismatic or magnetic is sometimes the word used as well. So I'm going to start by demonstrating with a couple of stories that hopefully you can all relate to. So, number one, Marilyn Monroe. Few people can argue that she was one of the most magnetic and charismatic movie stars on the planet during her time, and also her legacy carries forward into the present and I'm sure into the future. There's a very interesting story of Marilyn Monroe when she was out with a friend one day and she was not wearing any makeup, she wasn't wearing fancy clothes, she didn't look like Marilyn Monroe in any way. And no one was recognizing her. She said to her friend, "Hey, would you like to see Marilyn come out?" And her friend was like, "Okay, don't really get what you mean, but okay, show me." She puts on the Marilyn persona, and suddenly people start noticing her. They're recognizing her, they're milling around her, asking for her autograph, etc. Now, I want to be very clear that nothing physically changed here. So she didn't run home, do her hair and makeup, and change her clothes and come back out. It's literally like an internal switch that she switched on in order to put on the Marilyn persona. Now, there's other people that you might have heard refer to some kind of alter ego or persona. So Beyonce talks about her stage persona, Sasha Fierce, for example, that comes out when she is on stage. Now, it's almost like in some of these celebrity cases that this persona is actually separate for them. So, in fact, Marilyn Monroe had a stage name. Her real name was Norma Jean. So it's almost like she had separated this created persona from her actual persona. Now, alter egos are really helpful for performance. So there's been studies by Johns Hopkins University on this. And one of the reasons it's so helpful is it's a form of emotional distancing. So when you're stepping into that persona, you're essentially stepping away from all your usual and own insecurities, doubts, anxiety, fear, etc. And you're stepping into this new, let's call it super suit. That can be a little jarring for my clients because they often say to me, "Well, Sarah, I don't want to pretend to be someone I'm not." And the good news is that you don't have to do that. So, when I work with my clients to help them bring out that version of themselves that is the next level, and they create an alter ego to help them perform at that next level and step into that new identity, I help them to create something that is simply their best self. So, the absolute best version of themselves that they could ever imagine, without the programming, without all the negative emotions, without all the contagions that we're all subject to, without any of that. And most people can get in touch with a time in their life, and even if it's for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it doesn't matter, when they were the most sparkling version of themselves. So when they were really, really on fire and felt unstoppable, internally and externally, it was like, wow, did I just do that thing right there? And that's what is helpful for you to get in touch with when you want to step into a new higher performance level identity. Who is your best self? What does their body look like? How are they standing? What's their posture? What's their facial expressions? How do they carry their head? What's their tone of voice? How do they speak? What are they wearing? The sharp tailoring, if you're into that. Or if you're into wearing bright colors because they make you feel alive, you could envisage yourself like that. So if I was to give you one piece of homework from this video, it's to go off and spend 5 to 10 minutes in a quiet space, really imagining what that best self version of you looks like. You can even give them a name if you want to. And then once you've created that, every time you want to bring him or her out before you're doing something important, you literally imagine yourself stepping into them and then observe how you show up as a result of doing that.